Good morning, everybody. The Rev here. Yep, time for a cup of coffee with Jesus. It is really chilly this morning in Oklahoma. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope this finds you well. Today, first day in November. It's amazing, amazing. First day in November. I'm just happy to be here. I get a chance to drink coffee, one of my favorite beverages, and I get one of my favorite things to do ever is to get into the Word and find revelation, because when revelation comes, it's like the Word just leap off the page. It wasn't always like that. It didn't always happen. But now when I see it, it's like I see pictures unfold. That's just what happens when you spend more and more time in the Word, is that the Lord will give you more and more revelation. It just happens. So today's out of Matthew 26, starting with verse 40. This is a New Living Translation. This is talking about when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane. He's praying. He's asking the Father if it's possible for the suffering or for the cup to pass from him, that he doesn't have to do what's coming. He had his disciples there in prayer with him. I'm just going to be honest. I've gone to prayer meetings. I got saved in 1995. I went to some prayer meetings. They were over an hour long, and I was just like, man, how can I pray for an hour? It's not that big a deal now. I can go to an hour prayer meeting, and it just feels like I blink my eye. I've been in the prayer room in International House of Prayer in Kansas City, and have been in there for like 2.5, 3 hours, and it literally felt like it was 15 or 20 minutes. There's a thing that happens in prayer where time just passes. It's like a time warp, and the Lord will download stuff to you because he's faithful that way. But we need to be faithful that way. But what struck me was in verse 40, and it says, then he, talking about Jesus, then he returned to the disciples, and he found them asleep, and he said to Peter, couldn't you watch with me even 1 hour? I don't think Jesus was an exaggerator, like he said, man, it's been an hour and it's been like 10 minutes like we do, because we tend to exaggerate on everything. And we said, I told you 10 million times. No, you haven't said to tell somebody something 10 million times. That takes a lot of effort. 10 million is a big number. When you say 1,000,000, I've told you 1,000 when it's really been like 3. Those are exaggerations. Exaggerations aren't good because they're not really truth. And we tend to start exaggerating. I do not believe that Jesus was exaggerating. It had probably been 1 hour. And he asked Peter, he said, keep watch and pray so that you will not give in to temptation, for the spirit is willing, but the body is weak. He was telling them, he said, your physical body is going to be down and tired at times, but you can't always give into it. Even though you have to push through it, because there's breakthrough on the other side. I'm just telling you that Jesus is amazing, and to give 1 hour in prayer at a prayer meeting is a good thing. It really is a good thing. There's a footnote in the New Living Translation, and it says that I always like to read the footnotes to see what they say, but this one was actually applicable to today's time. It says, Jesus used Peter's drowsiness to warn him about the kinds of temptation he would soon face. The way to overcome temptation is to keep alert and pray. Keeping alert means being aware of the possibilities of temptation, sensitive to the subtleties and to spiritually equipped to fight it. Because temptation strikes where we are most vulnerable. We can't resist it alone. Prayer is essential because God's strength can shore up our defenses and defeat Satan's power. That was just a great footnote when I saw this. I said, the subtleties to keep alert, the possibilities of temptation, and sensitive to the subtleties, and to spiritually equip us. You know, there's lots of stuff in the world that comes at us all day long. If you're a man, it comes at us all day long that you're not valuable. Women, comparison and to other women comes at you all day long. The subtleties, but to be aware of it and not to fall drowsy into the world's standard, and to be so alert and to pray about things all day, all the time. It's not like you have to drop into prayers just like, Lord, just don't let me go into that. Lord, help me to have forgiveness in that area. Lord, it's just those constant little things in your mind when you're praying. It's like, those are the things that we need to equip ourselves with it, and not become drowsy to what happens to us around in the world. I just always say it all the time. Some people may not always agree that God's a good God. I think he is. I think he's a great God. I think he's amazing. Is he always soft? No. No. If you've ever been dealt with by the Lord, you'll find out he's not always soft. But what he is he's always faithful, and he's always there to equip you if you're there to be ready and not be drowsy. Just saying. So if your church has a prayer meeting, give it a chance. Go for an hour. It's useful. It's beneficial. I love you guys. I hope you know that Jesus loves you and that the Rev loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So have a good day. But I will pose a question. Just thought about it. In the comments below, leave your kind of coffee that you like, because I'm always up for some different coffee, and I always like to get in the word with my cup of coffee. It's just my thing. So in the comments below, leave your favorite kind of coffee. I'd just like to know. Hope you guys have a great day, and just know that drowsiness can be avoided through prayer. Just push through. He's on the other side. Love you. Goodbye.